What's up, Slim Jims? This is devlog number 2 for Unnamed Tanks game, and this one's pretty short. I just wanted to show you something very strange in Unity. I'm not sure if this is a bug within Unity or if this is a bug within Fishnet, the multiplayer framework that I'm working with, but this frustrated me and kept me from continuing my development for a few days until I finally figured out the problem. Now, I don't know how to fix the problem, but I figured out a workaround. So, as every good developer should do when creating UI elements in Unity, there's the legacy UI, and then there's the Text Mesh Pro, and then I believe they're working on a new UI system, but I'm on Unity 2021.2, so I'm going to be sticking with the old stuff, which is Text Mesh Pro. That's TPM, Text Mesh Pro. Is essentially everything that UI is: buttons, labels, scroll boxes, everything like that, but just a little bit better, more refined, higher resolution, stuff like that. So there's two boxes on the screen here. You can see the Text Mesh Pro version is the bottom one, and the Legacy is the top one. Now, I didn't have the Legacy there before in the last video because I was using the Text Mesh Pro one. I want to be able to send this game demo to my friends and have them input my IP address so they can connect to me and we can test the multiplayer. I haven't gotten it to work even over LAN yet, so over WAN might be even more difficult, but we'll see. So, long story short, the text coming from Text Mesh Pro looks the same, but isn't. So let me show you. So here we have whatever, a normal connection screen, and here we have some code. So connecting on your local machine, here we go. Sorry about that. Connecting on your local machine, you just need to type localhost into the bar. And I will show that by hosting on this built version of my game. I'm going to minimize it. And here you can see in this code, we make a string called localhost. That's just for redundancy. We then set localhost using the standard input field. Now, this is the commented out one is the Text Mesh Pro input field. We'll swap between them later. I'll show you. It then outputs whatever's in this variable, so it should be whatever was put in, and then it outputs again the word localhost. So you can just visually see the difference between them in case there's any leading or lagging spaces, any extra quotation marks, anything. It also puts a % sign on the front and the back just so that we can see there's no gaps. I could have used any symbol here, but I like %. Next, it sets the host IP in Tugboat, which is the connection manager, and then it runs the client. Okay, so let's run this. Now, the one way to know that you connect is that the tank loads in and you can move it. If you can't move the tank, then you didn't load it in. So here we are as the local host, client. Look at that. Not only did I perfectly load in, you can see down here, first output is what I typed in, localhost. Second output is literally localhost from the code. Great, awesome. Now let's do the same thing with Text Mesh Pro. I'm going to uncomment this, and I'm going to comment this field. And now, Text Mesh Pro is going to dictate what I connect to. I'm going to do the same exact thing. I'm going to type into the Text Mesh Pro box, localhost, and I'm going to try to connect. And it fails to connect. As you can see, I'm stuck on this screen. I don't have a very good UI yet, so the failure isn't really shown, but you can see down here, local client stopping for Tugboat, disconnect reason unknown host. Now, as you can see right here, this is what I typed in, and this is what localhost is. They are identical. Now, why don't I don't clear the logs and I do this again. Let's not clear the logs on play. Let's keep the logs uncleared, just so we can compare. Let's go old UI system again. Host. Boom. Localhost, what I typed in. Localhost, just a sanity check from the code, and connected. And again, we swap back. And we type localhost into here. No connection. I'm not sure if this is a font issue, if this is a weird way how the text is encoded, but there's literally no difference. If I go here to Tugboat, where the client is supposed to be input, localhost is there. This is set exactly to localhost, no matter if I use TextMesh Pro or the standard legacy text system. The code outputs localhost identically. Look, localhost, 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 identical. Tugboat takes in localhost identically, but it still fails to load. No idea why this is. I might submit this as a bug to the creator of Fishnet. Very strange. Or I might just use a legacy input system for that specific input and move on with my life. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you in the next one, Slim Jims.